My name is Amber Martinez. I'm part of the College of Education. I am a graduate advisor here. I assist all students wanting to seek any type of certification, specifically people wanting to become principals, superintendents, seeking certifications, in ed diagnostics, reading specialist. Those are some of the certifications that we do offer here. For master's programs, we do have a wide variety of master's programs, so I assist with those as well. Honestly, it's a lot of scheduling, because these students, they're on a path where, hey, I already have a full-time job and I'm a full-time teacher, full-time caregiver, and sometimes, being a parent and a student at the same time, or being a full-time worker, it can cause a lot of obstacles within a schedule. So that is a really big obstacle that I see the students face. So it's all about working with them to see what works best. The good thing is that we're offering more online programs here with TAMIU. So that allows that flexibility for them to, hey, you know what, I can do an online course and still, everyday life is still the same. Because it's really tough when, hey, I need money, but I still want to progress my education. And so that bind is not there. They do offer those alternatives for them. At the moment, we offer actually an accelerated route and a standard route is what we call it. The standard route is for people, wanting to take their time, the 2 years that, that it usually takes for a master's. The accelerated, if they're feeling brave, they'll go ahead and take on that challenge of, hey, let me do the accelerated route and finish in maybe a year. So it's pretty good. I see a lot of, we call them stop outs, which mean that, the students are on a schedule and they'll stop. All of a sudden, because of course life happens. There's things that we can't control in our lives. So we do see that obstacle of, hey, let's see how we can get around to maybe offering a little bit more courses. That way when they return, they're not so behind and they're like, wow, it's going to take me another year, So things like that, we kind of want to address the availability of courses, making them more accessible to student schedules when they return from that stop out period. Yeah, so actually at our last hooding ceremony, we had a student who, man, she had it really, really rough. She had a lot of loss in her family. She had lost a husband, some children, and she managed to pull throughout the whole program. Although there was those hiccups, we helped her as best as we could to keep her on track. So say, for example, there wasn't a course available, let me see what I can do for you so we can, adjust that. And she was able to finish on time and she got her master's, but I guess that really proves the point of when life really hits it. It's real life. They're people, students, so we just gotta, have empathy for that because they want to finish as well. And since those obstacles are stopping them, we have to see how we can better, help them in that way. Yeah. But that was and she made a speech actually, and I was like, oh no, I'm tearing up, but yeah, it was a really, really intense moment for everybody. The whole room just went quiet, and I was just very impressed by that. So we helped her and we guided her, so I was just really glad to see that. And we don't often see stories like that, so that's why it really, really stood out to me. A lot of them, they really seek, to be part of the community here in Laredo. We do offer, the community here because, sometimes we know each other on a first name basis, so they really like that connection. Here in Laredo, it's mainly a lot of bilingual students that they do, speak to, deal with on a daily basis. So that community of, hey, I belong and I am serving a special community is, I think that's what really benefits the student. We also serve other areas in Texas, so kind of nearby, but also mainly bilingual speaking. Also, it also helps, if you're bilingual, it's really going to get you, a little bit further. But Yeah, that's definitely one of the things I've seen, that they just really want to be a part of that community, that Hispanic, that culture community. And, we're constantly like, oh, hey, what are you going into? Oh, bilingual education. That's usually one of the main ones. And also with our special populations, you'll see that they really want to be a part of like special education and stuff like that. So those are the main points that I've seen where they want to be part of those communities.